guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chloe Brown, and if you are not following me on Instagram, you are more than welcome to follow me on Instagram. Here you go. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and click that little red button down below. And if you want to know when I upload, you can go ahead and click that little bell icon. Where is it at? It should be here. I think it's here, down here somewhere. But you can go ahead and click that and you will be notified every single time I upload. I usually upload on Monday mornings, Monday afternoons, Monday evenings, depending on where you live in the world. I upload on Mondays, maybe Tuesdays for you. So I thought that it would be great to listen to you guys' feedback and make this video. And I don't know why I've never done one of these before, but it's my favorite makeup products. I usually do like my favorite hair products, but I'm gonna be doing my favorite makeup products. These are things that I use every single day. If you watch my makeup tutorials, you'll see these products in them. I thought this would be a really easy video to just kind of direct you guys to help you guys out. So let's see. I'm pretty excited. I didn't realize like I had a lot of favorites, but I have a ton of favorites. Let's start out with prepping the skin. So right before I do my makeup, I spray Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray. So I spray this on my face before I do my makeup, and then I kind of let it get sticky, and then I apply my concealer. So if you've been following me for a while, you know that I don't wear foundation. It makes me break out. I've tried tons of different foundations. I have a ton of different foundations. I went through like all last year trying different ones, on, off, trying new things that didn't make my face break out, and everything makes my face break out. I went for, it was like a year and a half of not wearing foundation at all. And then I started like getting into makeup, trying to do concealer stuff, and I just got way out of hand. So I gave my face a break. I just started using concealer and it's been working wonders for me. So that's just what I do. And my favorite concealer at the moment, and it has been for a really long time, is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And I use the color Sand, and that is number 20. So I usually put that in my T-zone. If I'm having like a really long night out and I want to cover some of my pores, I always go to the Benefit Professional. This stuff, it works great. I mean, it smells like lemons. It smells really good actually, but I don't like using it a lot because it does give me blackheads. I apply my concealer with a beauty blender, and I usually get it damp before I use it. And my favorite beauty blender is the Morphe Highlight and Contour Beauty Blender. This thing is awesome. It's so perfect. It's my favorite beauty blender of all time. Okay, so setting my under eyes. I use a really random no-name product for my under eyes. This stuff works great for me, and it is Lagure Minerals in the color Shine. It's not shiny. It is very translucent, but it just melts flawlessly into my face. So this is my all-time favorite. I've been using it for years now, and you can buy it on Amazon. I'll put the link to my my Amazon shop account down below, so you can go ahead and click that and get this. So usually after I'm done doing my setting of my under eyes, that's when I move to my eyebrows. So my eyebrows, I use MAC Charcoal Brown eyeshadow. I've been using this for a really long time for my eyebrows. I move to pencils sometimes. There's this one eyebrow pencil from Daiso, Japan that I use actually, and I really like it. I also use, when it gets on sale, which it just went on sale again, so I'm pretty stoked about that, the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I usually use the color Taupe, and then at the tail end I use medium brown. But I only buy them when they're half off because I'm not spending $20 on something that only lasts a month. It's ridiculous. I also use Gimme Brow in the color 3 just to add some fake hair because I don't have much hair. And then I set my under eyes with the E.L.F. brow setter. It's $2. It works great. After I do that, I usually go on to eyeshadow. My favorite palette is the Jaclyn Hill palette. I love the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe just because there's so many different warm combinations. I have green eyes, so that warm color palette looks really good on my eyes. I'm actually wearing all Jaclyn Hill stuff today. My favorites are these two, these four, this one, and this one. Those are like my go-tos. And then the foils, I really like the King, this gold one right here. And then I like this one. Those are my favorites. Everything else I'm kind of like, I have to feel really bold to use it, but those are like my go-to colors on this palette. Another Morphe palette that I absolutely love is the 25B Bronze Mocha palette from Morphe. I love this really cool tone palette. I think that it's really nice. I wore it yesterday. I love this. I honestly love every single color in here. I use all the colors all the time, which is nice. So they do have those like warmer colors up here, but then these are cool. Which is nice. And then all of these foil colors are absolutely beautiful. This is my favorite rose gold foil for sure. Now, if you're looking for like a really cheap palette on the go, this is like the palette that I take when I go traveling. This is by Essence, the Nudes palette. This palette is really nice because it does have those like really taupey colors that I really like using. Obviously, I like using those two colors right there, and then I kind of deepen the crease with that color. I also use this for contour, which is really nice and easy because this palette is only like $4. If I'm feeling extra fancy, I'm gonna go ahead and pop some glitter on my eyelids from Stila. This is Smoldering Satin and Kitten Karma, and these are their glitter shadows. They work great, they stay on all day, and they don't flake off, which is awesome. My favorite is absolutely Kitten Karma, and then when I'm going for like a really cool tone look, I'll use Smoldering Satin. Eyeliner. The only eyeliner I use is the NYX Matte Liquid Eyeliner. It's waterproof, it's black, it's perfect, it doesn't smear, it's great. I use it all the time. My favorite mascaras, number one is the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara. This is in the color Blackest Black. I also like Carbon Black too. This stuff is amazing. It makes your eyelashes so voluminous, so long. It works great. If you go to ladymoss.com, you can order the Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. This stuff is amazing too. I think it works fantastic. It's just really hard to find. So if you find it, grab it because it is one of the best mascaras. So then before I put on my eyelashes, I usually finish off my face. I know I do some weird stuff, but I will brush off my under eye setting powder at that time, and I will start on my bronzer. Usually I'll go in with the Hoola bronzer by Benefit Cosmetics, and I will just go ahead and just put like a line, if you guys can see like my contour line right there. And if I use it all over my face, it's really dark, so I'm pretty pale. And then I will go in with the Wet n Wild Ticket to Brazil bronzer, which I buy at the drugstore. I drop this and then I put it in the pan and put alcohol in it, and it worked because I'm cheap and I don't like wasting stuff. But then I'll just put this bronzer all over my face, all over my forehead, down my neck. This is my favorite bronzer for sure. When I do have a tan, I will use the Thrive Cosmetics Sun Chaser Blur and Sculpting Bronzer in the color Rhea. This stuff works great. It does blur and sculpt, which is fantastic. It's just kind of too dark for me when I'm pale. My favorite blush at the moment, and it has been for a while, is the Milani Luminoso Baked Blush. This stuff, I'm wearing it today, and you can just use like a tiny, tiny bit of it and just put it on your cheeks. It works great. It's beautiful. Has like a little bit of shimmer, which I love. And it's lasted me forever because you only have to use a little bit of it. So then after that, I usually set my face, and I like the NYX Matte Finishing Spray. I think that this works fantastic. I would definitely compare it to the All Nighter by Urban Decay. Guys, I don't like spending a ton of money on my makeup, so I try to find like dupes that are cheaper. You know what I mean? I ain't got time for spending like $40 on a setting spray. No. So I love this stuff. And then I will apply my favorite part of my makeup, and that's my eyelashes. My favorite eyelash adhesive is the House of Lashes. I love the House of Lashes glue. I think it's great. If you're a beginner, I would not suggest this. I would suggest the Duo Glue. A lot of people say this stuff takes forever to get off your eyelashes, takes forever to get off your eyes, it pulls out your eyelashes. I mean, I could see that, but I haven't had that issue. Like, this stuff is great. The Duo Lash Glue, if my eyes water a lot, and so that always just, my eyelashes fall off if I wear Duo. So I love the House of Lashes glue. Now my favorite eyelashes are the Ardell Wispies. I've tried high-end so many times. I've spent so much money on eyelashes trying to find like the right one for me that's like higher end. I always go back to these. I always go back to these. These are my go-tos. These are what I wear every day. I I love them. And then last but not least, I always put on my highlighter last. My favorite highlighter, Wet n Wild Precious Petals highlighter. This stuff's $4, works great, has like a pinky gold tint to it. I think it really like blends well with my blush. So that's my favorite. When I want to be a little extra fancy, I will do the Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop. But I don't like using this all the time because it's $40. So I use it on special occasion. My ultimate favorite formula for lipstick is definitely the Tartiste, who cares? They're lip paints. It's from Tarte. And I really like the color Delish, and I like the color Rosé. They're my favorites. Today I'm actually wearing Thrive Cosmetics in the color Megan. This formula is really pretty too. I think it's very creamy. It's very drying, but not too drying to where your lips feel like cracky. I never have that issue with them, but they don't transfer. So Thrive Cosmetics, it's great, but they are kind of pricey. But if you're willing to spend some money, I would highly suggest this brand. Urban Decay's liquid lipstick in Vice. I wear 1993. I do like this stuff. I like the color more than I like the formula. I do have to reapply a couple times during the day, which is kind of like, and it does flake off a tiny bit towards the end of the day, but it's the end of the day. I mean, come on. Another lipstick that I'm absolutely obsessing over is the Black Label Cosmetics. This is in the color Nylon. This is probably like my go-to brownie purple light shade. I'm kind of sad because I heard that they're not going to be selling their lipsticks anymore, which kind of is a bummer, but the formulation is great. I love it. Now, if you're looking for a cheaper liquid lipstick, I have not been very successful in finding really cheap lipsticks. Lipsticks are like the thing that I splurge on just because I do not like them coming off. I don't like them flaking. I'm not a huge fan of ColourPop lipsticks. They just don't work very well on me. I do like the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick. Wow, that is a very long name. I do like this formulation. It does dry out a little bit though, but the color that I really like is Rebel Rose. I think that is it. That is my favorite makeup. I hope that this helps you guys out with trying to find new places to start. I know that there's a ton of drugstore makeup in here, a ton of cheap makeup, and a ton of like different dupes and alternatives, except for lipsticks. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next one.